Hi guys, and welcome to a new video on Sonal's Life. So this actually isn't the video, this is actually a quick introduction. So it is all out, all in weekend, but I will not be going to that show. By the time this is posted, I've probably already posted my review for the show that I watched at home from the comfort of my own living room. However, I am, later on today, going to be heading down to London to watch the Rev Pro 11th anniversary show. So that has got some amazing British stars, but also some huge New Japan stars, including the amazing main event of Will Ospreay versus Shingo Takagi. So I'm going to try and take you along with me. If you watch my Royal Quest video, you'll know I'm not the best at vlogging. And I'm also going to be doing some non-wrestling related stuff while I'm in London. Whether you'll come along with me for the ride, I guess that's up to you, and how much I can do, I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, this is a quick introduction. I will be obviously doing a bit of the stuff happening in the show, little bits happening there with no spoilers, but no spoilers of the actual show, but there will be spoilers when I do the review of everything that happened. And yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy this special video, and maybe vlogs could be my thing. So let's get going. So I was going to do like a proper vlog to say, oh look, I've arrived in my hotel. The reason you are staring at the TV is because despite living in Stratford for, well, not in Stratford, literally 2 minutes from Stratford, 3 years, I managed to get lost and managed to get really wet. So like I was drenched. So I have just gone to eat, and I'm now gonna watch TV and just relax. So hopefully tomorrow will be more productive. Like I said, I'm gonna go out into London in the morning, then meet a friend who's also going to Royal Quest. So yeah, I guess this vlogging thing isn't going very well, but yeah, just enjoy Channel 4. Okay, so the lighting is probably worse than anything you'll ever see from this channel. Well, I mean, depending if you watch my earlier videos. But yeah, yesterday I basically shut it off. It was raining, I got extremely wet from all the weather, so I literally just relaxed. But today, we're gonna try and be more productive. I am on my way to Soho now. For anyone who don't know, my other job, aside from being like the biggest wrestling fan, or the biggest New Japan fan, is I'm a big K-pop fan. So in Soho, there's a few things there. So maybe I'll take you along if I'm not too embarrassed by what I'm going to show you. But yeah, we're going to stay there for a few hours, maybe get some food. Then I'm going to come back to the hotel, and then I'm going to head back out because I'm meeting a friend. Like I said, he bought tickets to see the show, his first Rev Pro show, and hopefully I'll get to meet some other people. But yeah, that's the update for today. I'm feeling slightly more human than normal, so let's hope today goes better than before. Okay, so I said that I was going to do some wandering around. I don't know if I videoed anything worthy of showing you from my actual wanders around Soho, but it was sort of like a K-pop morning in terms of like, I went to do something specific, and you can judge me, but we're all wrestling fans here, and the things we do for our favourites. So basically, there's a cute little photo booth place called Life for Cuts in London. There's quite a few of them, and it's like a photo booth place. They've got props and things, and really, it's not even just like for K-pop. They had Tottenham Hotspurs football one, just normal ones you can do. And basically, what you do is you can take pictures with your favourite idol. So I'm going to show you some of mine. So I got these for my cousin. So these are just, this is just like a blank one of 17's leader S groups. They're quite cute. They're £12, so it's kind of expensive. But I mean, if that's the closest you're going to be to me, then you might as well. So yeah, I got these. Oh, wrong way. These now, they look a bit weird because I look really small. But there was like two issues. One, I'm very short, and they didn't work this photo booth for small people. And two, if I'd have gone any closer, it'd look like I had a massive head. So that's me and one of this members, Woozy, who's actually like 5'5". So really, in reality, it shouldn't be an issue. I took two by accident because I didn't know how to use the machine, and I'm an idiot. And then I can't actually find the other one. And then this is Mingyu. So yeah, that was cute. Walked around like Chinatown and things, and then I went and got, at 11 a.m. like you do, I went to the Korean place. It's quite popular on TikTok, Bunsik. And yeah, for breakfast I had a Korean corn dog with potatoes and mozzarella. So that was sort of what I was doing. There's about a few hours left until the show. I'm probably gonna go and pop into Westfield, get some food, maybe a sausage roll, because you know what, you can't go wrong with the Greggs or a Costa before a show. Then I'll go meet my friend and hopefully meet some of you guys there. I don't know, depends if you recognize me, or if not, that sounded a bit pretentious, I'm very sorry. But yeah, that show should finish about 9:30, and I'll come back and I'll try and do a review, depending on how tired I am. So yeah, that was what I did. I tried not to like waste my day. So I got up early, was very productive actually. So yeah, I'm very excited for the show. So yeah, that's it for today. Well, that's it for now. I'll probably see you again later. So while I am not the best vlogger, I know that people do a fit check. So I'm literally about to leave. So this is what I am wearing. I have got this top from All Saints, my trusted rose necklace, which I assume most of you know and have seen on my videos. This jacket from Superdry, I don't know if you can see the back. Just some jeans from Hollister. And then my trusted boots. It's not really high-end fashion, but I think it's something to be comfortable for. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can take some videos inside, so like where my seats are and some of the stuff that's happening, but obviously it will all depend on what Rev Pro's sort of protocols around that. But yeah, I will see you soon. So I don't know if you can hear this, but this is the setup for Rev Pro. Of course this is amazing. And I am here and I'm going to introduce you to a friend, and it is his first Rev Pro and New Japan show.
Hi, I'm eating chicken nuggets.
Henry is like a WWE watcher, but I have brought him here today. So hopefully by the end of it he'll have a much better view on what Rev Pro is, and it'll persuade him to go to more. So yeah, there's going to be some amazing matches. Obviously Shingo versus Ospreay is the one we are most looking forward to. But remember, Shibata is making his comeback, Bullet Club, ELP, all the British wrestlers, so this should be very fun and could be the best wrestling of the weekend, controversially. Hi guys, as you can tell, I'm kind of looking worse for wear. I have just got back from the Rev Pro show, so the 11th anniversary, and wow, it was an absolutely phenomenal show. Even my friend who you saw earlier in the vlog, he loved it as well, and I just wanted to give a quick rundown, a bit of a review on everything that happened. Now, there were so many matches, there was something for everyone, and if you follow me on social media, you'd have seen me live tweeting and sharing pictures. We had some amazing bouts that had British stars. So the opening had a women's like rumble style with some of the rising stars in the British scene. There was, I think basically all of them were really familiar to me. So Danny Luna, Riho, Sky Blue, so AW, she shocked everyone and made an appearance. So that was phenomenal. It was for a shot at the Women's Undisputed Women's Championship, which was defended later on. And from there, it just seemed to be match after match. Now, if I forget one, I'm really sorry. Like I said, it was a really long card. It started at 5 and it finished about 9:30. So that was like 4 hours of shows, 4.5 hours of shows. So we had some title matches. So we had the Undisputed Cruiserweight Championship. It's definitely the Cruiserweight Championship. That was 6 men in the ring. So that was amazing. Personally for me, Callum Newman. So he was in it. I've watched him before, but he is now the Empire Young Lion, Robbie X, who I've been watching for years. So many amazing names. Shah Samuels, I mean, I didn't even realize he was a junior heavyweight, but he's like toned up and, sorry, not junior, cruiserweight. We had the tag team titles defended, so that was Flash Morgan and Mark Andrews versus the Velocities, who I've seen them both, so that was a really good match. There's a women's title match, so that had Alex Windsor, Hyan, who is phenomenal, and Mickie James, who honestly, she got like the biggest pop. They were chanting throughout that entire match, like her theme tune. Now, albeit it got a bit tiring after like 5 minutes, this went on for like 10 minutes because I felt bad for Alex Windsor and Hyan, who were really putting their heart and soul into it. We had some amazing singles matches with New Japan guys. So Kosei Fujita had his debut match for his world tour, and he was phenomenal. I think he was against JJ, don't hold me to that. Yeah, he got the loss, but what I loved is he was combining, and if you look on my Twitter, he was doing the traditional Young Lion style, so the Boston Crab, drop kicks, but also you could see the submission influence that Zack Sabre Jr. has given him. We had Luke Jacobs versus Tomohiro Ishii. Probably one of the most stunning matches I've ever seen. If any of you don't know Luke Jacobs, he is from the Northwest. I've watched him for years. And he's very big built, and it worked perfectly with Ishii. It was hard hitting. People were shouting, "Fight forever! This is awesome." I think I read somewhere that Luke Jacobs actually wants to join the New Japan, and I think after this match it'd be perfect. Like, Ishii was sort of, and I think Hanari brought it up, in the G1 he wasn't at his best, but I really think he got back and shined in this. He was aggressive, like Luke Jacobs was hitting him with everything, and he just soaked it up. Zack Sabre Jr. had a match against Ricky Knight Jr. Personally, I won't say disappointed, I was a bit underwhelmed by it. Like, Zack Sabre Jr. is a phenomenal wrestler, but for some reason what makes Zack beautiful is his transition submissions. They weren't working. There was a lot of botches and missed things. Now, for someone who has watched Zack Sabre Jr. for 5 years, and probably every New Japan match he's watched, I've never seen him mess up a single submission. So is it Ricky Knight Jr.'s issue? I don't know if anyone else agrees with me who watched the match. I just felt like although Zack was on top game, just didn't feel right. We also had a tag match, so full Bullet Club. It was ELP and Katsuyori Shibata facing David Finlay and Gabriel Kidd. That was also an amazing match. The pop that both ELP and obviously Shibata got was unreal. Like, at some points the crowds were going crazy. I love that ELP, now he's babyface, he came out with his LED flashing jacket and had the Union Jack on it. I remember the first time I ever saw ELP, and it was at the Rev Pro Strong Style Evolve show with New Japan in 2018, and ELP came out with the flashing goggles, and after seeing him with those goggles I thought he was amazing, and in this he worked perfectly well with Shibata. And also Finlay and Gabriel Kidd really played on the heel antics, so they were like hitting the best, they were like messing around, and I think it sort of reminded me of when I watched Jay and Gallows and Anderson at the last Royal Quest, and it was just honestly phenomenal. And then we had, and I'm really worried that I've forgotten something big, Ishii, probably not. If I did, I'll add it somewhere in here when I've remembered. We then had the two main matches. So the first one was Michael Oku with versus Trent Seven. So this was for the undisputed heavyweight championship. So Trent Seven had taken it, and I love seeing Michael Oku as a babyface. His face when he came out, to see the 4,000 plus crowd, you could see how special he is. Now, I've seen pretty much all the Rev Pro shows that have come to Manchester, and he has been in every one of them. So I can imagine how much pride he felt. Trent Seven played the perfect heel. Like, Amira came out with Oku, and she was the perfect addition. Like, she was trying to stop the cheating. At one point, she got put through the table in a beautiful red dress after trying to stop Trent Seven, and I don't know who his name is, who comes out with Trent, cheating as much, because they did so much cheating. There was 2 refs being knocked out, including one done by Michael Oku by accident, and then Trent put Michael Oku through the table. That was a phenomenal match. Michael Oku is one of the best athletes I've seen. He is fast, strong, athletic. He could easily be, if you put him in New Japan, a junior heavyweight, because he has that frame and that build. But here he is one of the mainstays and has had the heavyweight title for quite a while. So he won that match, phenomenal, had the crowd on FE, and then at the end, Spike Trivet. So if anyone knows him, he healed it and basically challenged for the title, and Michael Oku was like, yeah, we're not doing that. You have just come to the company, because he's mainly a mainstay in Progress. You are literally at the back of the line for this title. Like, don't even take the mic. And then we had the main event, Shingo Takagi versus Will Ospreay. Now, as soon as the match started, and I'll see if I can put a clip somewhere. The crowd were chanting so much. Like, someone said that the stream didn't give it justice, but because it probably didn't. The crowd was split, but not in the sense that half of shouting for Shingo, half of voting for Ospreay. Both men got such huge cheers, and considering they were both in the G1 like a few weeks ago, and Ospreay said he'd been traveling and doing a lot of stuff, like including AEW obviously, which I'll discuss later. The match was literally from start to end perfect. It was fast, it was strong. At one point, I swear, Shingo did a reverse Poison Rana. When has anyone ever seen Shingo do anything like that? Ospreay is obviously, we know him, he was doing flips, moonsaults, the monkey wall flip kick after the I'm tired. You know the usual moves he does. I can only remember off the top of my head. He was doing his strength base. There was power bombs, made in Japan's, and it just felt like each time the man got hit, or each man got hit, they just had more energy. And what I loved was Shingo was playing up to the crowd, like he knew they loved him. Similarly with Ospreay, and New Japan is one of those companies that proves you don't have to have heel versus babyface to create a beautiful match. While most of these matches in the Rev Pro shows were, maybe except for the New Japan guys, they proved that babyface versus babyface works perfectly well. And in the end, unsurprisingly, Will Ospreay got the win. And for me, seeing the emotion on his eyes as he came out and as he won, hearing the crowd shout and chant his name was absolutely beautiful. And he was really honest, speaking about his personal life and his son, and how he was the only person in his drama class not to get to college, and now he is earning money in performing. And then obviously can't have anything up plain sailing. Zack Sabre Jr. came out and basically was like, you have a UK title, we have another show here in October, Royal Quest 3, which please help me pray that I get tickets, let's challenge for that. So that was amazing. And then obviously you've probably seen it, but basically someone came out wearing a Bushi mask and hit a code breaker. It was Chris Jericho, started attacking Will, obviously ahead of their match tomorrow for All In, which I would have probably reviewed and posted before this video comes out, just because of how things work. And then after worrying that this would probably be the first show, apart from the Progress show I saw earlier in the year, the first show I wouldn't see them, Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis, aka Aussie Open, came out to save Will Ospreay and did this really good promo as well. It was a perfect end to an amazing night. The atmosphere was phenomenal. And for a lot of people, it would have been their first Rev Pro show, because many people from abroad, I've heard, came over for the All In show tomorrow and thought, let's go and see Revolution Pro Wrestling. And I hope you realise just how amazing, from the clips and stuff I post, just how good a company Rev Pro is. Whether it's their shows with the New Japan talent or whether it is their homegrown talent from here in the UK. We have some of the best talent in the world, and Rev Pro are very good at showcasing that. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed my little weekend away and that you got a sense of just how good Revolution Pro Wrestling is. The 11th anniversary is massive for any company, but for Rev Pro, going from like a time where wrestling wasn't really cool here in the UK to a pandemic and still thriving, showcases just how strong the talent is, but also how strong the fan base are. I say this not being biased, but British wrestling fans are some of the best in the world. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you're ever in the UK, come watch a Rev Pro show, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!